everybody, but it's Tuesday. So hold on real quick. One more thing. We're doing both today, so I feel like I needed to do both intros just because they're both awesome. So there you go. Well, welcome everybody to week 14's SFB wrap-up and day 12 of the Fantasy Cares Advent Calendar. We'll go through the slides. I take no credit and no blame for how this goes because Bob did most of these slides. Because, hey.
Hi.
I don't remember approving this, guys.
Me neither.
Nope.
It was
this
this guy.
is a surprise for everyone.
I heard Sal was going to be here, and I heard Russ was going to be here, so that made it, I could stomach Bob for long enough if you two guys are here. So
it usually takes a 2-person buffer, and I'm proud of myself for making it through these past bunch of days with just me and Bob.
It was open auditions for my position.
No one wanted it. No one wanted to be with me for that long. So Bob's like, fine, I'll sit there and silently.
Well, it's perfect. With Mike and Sal here, I don't have to say much. So I'm going to go on mute and let them talk.
All right. Well, I guess let's start off before we get into the week 14. How'd you guys do in SFB this year? Sal, how'd you do?
It was like my best year ever until this week. I think Scott needs to change the rules so that quarterbacks get at least 4 or 5 times the amount of points they currently get, so I can still be playing this week.
The other teams also get that same scoring, right?
No, I think he's looking for
no, just for me.
Just for people
the
named
Scott
Sal.
Fish, Sal Powell, best friend deal.
Oh, Lito out. Just you. Just Sal. One Sal.
Just Sal Powell. Yeah. No. We've established who is the good Sal and who's the bad Sal.
Oh yeah,
many years ago.
Yeah. Need is a strong word. Do you
want? We want.
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely. I mean, but his face being over my face was, that was rough for a second.
Yeah, that was pretty mean, Bob. I can't believe you put that up there, covering up the prettiest guy on the screen.
Well, it happens.
How about you, Mike? How'd you do?
Oh, so I made it to the first round. I was one Tanner Hudson catch from making it to the second round. I missed the cut by, I think, 1.6 points. Oh. I was in New York watching the game and just praying for the one catch. And they just brought in Drew Sample way too much. I don't know how much is too much Drew Sample, but I say one snap is probably about that. And, that kind of crushed me. He had a great first quarter. I was feeling good. We were vibing. Things were looking good. Jake Browning was an absolute world beater. And he got a tight end screen for 0 yards and then never touched the ball again. And I fell right below the cut line. It was tough, but it is what it is. I had a blast. Enjoyed doing the Boston Live draft with Bob. So I wouldn't have changed a thing except I drafted Desmond Ridder over CJ Stroud. Now I would probably change that if given the opportunity.
That's a good regret.
That's yes. Usually we say no regrets. That's
a big one. Yeah, it still hurts.
Yeah.
Is it just me or do the Bengals have like 19 tight ends on their roster? I watched some of the game last week, and every throw was to a tight end not named Tanner Hudson. I was like, I thought he was the only tight end on this team.
I want to say, Sal, they had 2 weeks ago, they had 5 tight ends catch passes. It was wild. And they all just had one.
They watched some early 2000s Ravens footage, and we're like, we want that.
Let's make that happen. Forget about Jamar Chase. Let's just throw to middling tight ends over and over again.
Can we find a tight end that has 2 X's in his first name? Needs to be more than one X. I mean, I'm still there. I'm still going. Team 1, 2, 3, baby.
You still on the Max Williams train?
Oh yeah, that too. But I'm also in the quarterfinals of the Scott Fish Bowl.
That's the only reason you asked us, isn't it? That is.
Oh yeah.
Legit. Okay, I just wanted to make sure we're on the same page.
Set us up all to fail and then gloat.
Yep.
Yeah. I was trying to make it seem like I was nice, but really it was complete selfishness.
You were actually checking the scores sheet while we were talking to see if me and Sal were still in it before
Yep.
you asked the question.
Making sure you were both out so I could be like, I am so much better than you two.
Oh, that doesn't hurt at all.
Damn, then I'll try harder next time. All right.
Bob,
well,
do you want to ask Bob how he did? I mean, I know how he did, but you want
we
to
all
ask
know
him?
how Bob did already,
Okay.
so it was never really worth asking Bob.
I got Zach to fully tilt on draft day. That was the highlight.
When Bob is still celebrating something he did to someone else on draft day, you know Bob did not have a great season.
That was me last year, Bob. I feel you.
So
Yep.
I want the people in the chat, like, who's still left in the playoffs. If you're in the chat, like, one of those, like, wave your hand or raise your hands up emoji.
ooh, hands up emoji.
Have you seen that? Yeah, the thumbs up.
It only does it for Bob.
Why?
Bob's got the special StreamYard.
Now we
powers.
just look ridiculous. Yeah. Is there some kind of setting?
We got Dame Overboard in there still in. Jason
Excellent.
Sargent still in. Kent Wyrock still in. See, look at this. We got the good people that come along and watch us as we go.
all these people
Yeah.
better at fantasy than us. Like, they should be on this show right now.
Yeah. If you guys want to come on and give advice, that'd be great. I'll take notes.
Oh, I still have no. I don't. It's not like I know what I'm doing. I just make it up as I go along. Oh man, here we go. We got Jay Trella is still in. We got oh man, a bunch of people that got eliminated this week. Here we go. Luke out this week. Mike Evans. Yeah, Mike Evans. That was rough for me in a bunch of my leagues. I got him in a lot of places. And then like the amount of injuries again. Like last week, the title of the recap was "Everybody Hurts Sometimes," and now like I couldn't even change it. It's like everybody hurts even more now. What a rough week again. It didn't seem like as many like season-ending injuries happened, but a lot of people just left games. Like CJ Stroud going out with the concussion. Just Nico Collins went out earlier in the game. Like Geno Smith ended up not even playing. Like it was just not a great week. Not a great week.
No Taysom Hill, like the only player that matters.
Yes, no Taysom Hill. Apparently, time to pick a winner.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, that's fun.
That's what Bob said. Is this for the like again? Bob did this, so are we talking this now?
If you want to, you want to wait on that one.
Then what are we picking a winner for?
I didn't reorder them. I just filled out what you had there.
Yeah, but we didn't do a giveaway goodness this week because we were doing the advent calendar.
I got
That's
something
true.
to give away if you want.
What can we give
Oh.
away?
What do you
Give
want to
away who wants a 4-for-4 hoodie? It's winter time. Keep it nice.
I
and
do.
warm.
My 4x4 t-shirt is the greatest thing I own.
It is
It's
so
type-
comfortable.
So comfortable.
Type 4 in the chat.
There you go. Type 4 the number 4, the word 4, the number 4 in the chat, and you will be entered to win a 4-for-4 hoodie.
Wait, do I can
Do
you
it.
guys hold up like the number 4 because I'm not in the chat?
So what I know it's gonna have the 4-for-4 logo on it, but do we have a color? Do we have like what are the deets?
There's only one color, just black. But you can
Ooh.
pick pullover or zip hoodie.
I'm a zip up guy. What about you guys?
I can't-
I'm a pullover.
Your
I-
pushover is more like it.
I can do both. It depends on what I'm wearing that day. So my DLF is a zip up, but my others are pullover, so I'm kind of in between.
I see all these people in the chat. I just want to give a quick shout out to Mr. Scampers. Like, I'm never on screen for any of these streams. I'm always behind the scenes producing them. And he is literally in like every single stream.
The thing about Scampers is he's on every stream ever.
I've
Like,
heard that.
He showed
Yeah.
like
Sure,
Scampers is
everywhere.
there for all of them. It may be like 6 different cats all put together for this one, just so they could actually be at all of the streams.
I'm not sure about you guys, but we have a very appealing offer to promote our channel and get more viewers from Cumbersome Outhouse.
Oh, that's nice.
0. Any relation to Dynasty Outhouse?
I mean, in the 90s, Dynasty Outhouse was a fan of the song Cumbersome, but that's really about it. Anyone with me on that one? Come on. There has to be some people old enough for that.
Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah. Was that 7 Mary 3?
Yep. Yeah, it was. Thank you. I'm not alone on that one. Fantastic. Brendan Booth in here for a zip up. Scampers, a pull under. That sounds sexy. All right. Well, it looks like. Oh, I love it. See, bunch of people in there saying 7 Mary 3. Everyone's in on it. Yes. All right. Well, I feel like that's a good enough number. So hold on. Let me share my screen so I can wheel share point. Here we go. Let's shuffle them up a little bit.
Oh, this is fun. This is exciting.
It is exciting.
Nobody played the music.
You don't need music; it makes it going.
Oh, we got too many people on camera now for music.
All right, so Djibouti, you are the winner of the 4-for-4 pullover or zip up hoodie. Let us know how to reach you outside of Djibouti on YouTube. I mean, if you have I'm still calling it Twitter, I don't care, or an email or anything like that. If you don't want to throw it in the chat, you can absolutely DM me, Dynasty Outhouse at fantasycares.org or at 4-for-4 football, I guess, which is.
Or you can shoot me a DM, Southhow2. I can hook you up with the promo code. I
didn't want to just throw your name out there if you didn't want it, so there you go. It's his Twitter
Djibouti,
as well.
Winning the hoodie. They almost Bude and hoodie. It's very close to rhyming. It almost feels like the fix was in.
If I knew how to fix a random wheel spinny thing, then yes, I maybe would have thrown in a fix, but I'm not that clever.
I was watching yesterday's stream. So does this also double as a Funko Pop showcase live stream?
Yep. More or less.
Whatever we want to do, basically. If you have something you want to do, we'll do it.
Yep. This really just is. Let's see how long we can leave this going. Like, this really could be a 6-minute show, but how long can we stretch it out for? That's right. And keep people's attention. That's really what this has turned into.
I completely understand that. This summer at the 4-for-4 YouTube channel, I experimented with a 24-hour live stream just to see what would happen at the end.
What happened?
The screen goes black.
Did the screen go black or did you fall asleep?
Oh no, I tried to stay up for most of it. It was, I definitely do not recommend a one-person 24-hour live stream show.
No, that sounds terrible.
No, we've seen Sal go off the rails. After like 6 hours, he's making no sense. Like not that he makes sense anyway, but he's like the worst version of himself.
6 seconds, I'm done. I'm like the real life version of Vine.
Oh, fantastic. All right, well, I can skip that now. All right, so let's talk about some top performers by position. Again, we have a tight end as the top scorer. This is wonderful. What are you nodding your head about, Bob?
I keep seeing the players that didn't do anything for me all season pop up during the playoffs as top performers, and it's just kind of depressing.
Well, Evan Engram has been doing it, tight end 3, at least in my normal league scoring. 11 receptions, 11, you did it backwards, 11 receptions on 12 targets, 95 yards. The two teams is where it's at, 53.5 points. It helps to have Christian Kirk not there, I guess. Like, that's what it takes for Evan Engram to go off, is having Christian Kirk not there. And with how ugly that game was looking for Jacksonville, it's just amazing they were able to pull off anything like this. Lamar Jackson might be the first time he actually pulled up QB1. Like, he's had some good games this year. He's had some games this year, but 41 passes, 23 completions, 319. Okay, Bob tried. 319 passing yards, 70 rushing yards.
I copied and pasted. What happened?
You didn't do it well.
Your formatting is not great.
Well,
You know, I try and depend on you for just a
You
little
shouldn't.
bit of help when I'm overwhelmed, and this is what you put out. This is
you shouldn't. That'd
oh,
be-
it's my
that's
fault
it was
for
a bad
depending on
choice.
you. So, okay, got it. Fair enough. My fault for depending on you. Debo Samuel, who has been annoyingly crushing it the past few weeks, like move out of the way and let Brandon Ayuk do it. That's all I'm saying.
Mhm.
It would be better for my fantasy teams. It would be better for yesterday. Who was it? Hold on. We gave. Oh man, I have to scroll so far. We have so many people who are in the advent calendar that I have to scroll so far to get to back up top. 2 days ago, Luke McGarry got the Brandon Ayuk jersey. He would appreciate Brandon Ayuk crushing it even more now than he already is.
That is, yeah, as Jason pointed out, that is Brandon Ayuk in the picture at least. So we have that going for us.
Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
It just keep people on their toes, right? If there's an
Yeah.
Easter egg, whoever finds
Hey.
the most amount of Easter eggs gets the bonus jersey we're giving out.
Yeah, and Greg, we are absolutely doing this again next year. It was
Speaking-
way too much fun to not do it again. Were you about to say
I
speaking?
mean, it
of
could be
next
an
year?
Easter egg.
Yeah, just go with it, guys. Come on.
Okay, let's keep
I don't
talking.
know.
Well, Debo Samuel was the highest scoring wide receiver. Only on 9 targets, but 7 receptions, 150 yards and a touchdown, 38.25 fantasy points. And it's funny, like I look and I'm just like, oh, I'm going to change that to say his full. Know what? No, Zeke! Exclamation points, very necessary, man. 22 rushes, 4 receptions, 158 yards, 1 touchdown for 36.5 fantasy points. I thankfully put him in and completely forgot that I did, and it was great.
I actually lost a matchup where I had to start Zeke and Bailey Zappi and still lost. That's how
Wow.
bad my team is.
I mean, that's impressive. Like, I mean, good for you a little bit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
it's far more impressive if I told you I played them and won. Like getting that many bonus points than what you should have gotten in losing is actually more difficult to do, I think.
all right, let's talk
Do
about
you
the guys.
guys?
What's up?
Can I ask a question to the crowd before we move on? Do you guys think Debo Samuel owes 95% or 100% of his success this year to Brock Purdy?
98 at least, right?
I mean, I was
Yeah, meet in the
before you
middle.
listed numbers, I was thinking 93, so I think I'm just off.
Hater. We found the one Brock Purdy hater.
Yeah, there's always one in the group, isn't there?
Just saying. And then I love that Bob was willing to not even pick a player, not even pick multiple players. He just listed 2 teams, and it was very fitting. And then just a wonderful picture of everyone going to the ground under it also. Yeah, the Vikings and Raiders completely just let down in general, and not even when talking about Josh Dobbs just killing Justin Jefferson.
Yeah.
That was rough.
See, Brandon Booth has a question. I want to try and guess this just because he was on my team, but was Brandon Aubrey the highest scoring kicker in SFB last week?
That is correct.
By a good amount, if I had to guess, I'd say by at least 10 points.
I mean,
I don't know about
talk PK.
I'm not sure about you guys. If you're in the sleeper or
He
MFL,
made the
but I was
top
in the sleeper
24
version.
scoring.
That's wild.
Yeah, Brett. Yeah, he's 31.3 points, and Aubrey had 31.3 points. The fourth, Zeke, the highest scoring running back, was only 36.5. So yeah, and even Zerline in at 24.9. We had a couple of really good kicker scores going on this week.
Scott's
and now
here.
we-
Oh no, Scott's
What?
gone.
Where'd he go?
Mike, you scared him away with your wave. Like,
My
what the
bad. Was it too aggressive?
That's what it
Sorry.
felt like.
You can't shake that fast. There you go. Wave the fingers. Wave the fingers.
Scott made it.
Yep, I finally decided to put some clothes on and get on the live stream. Russ told me I couldn't be naked all day.
Russ said
Who let
nothing of
Russ
the
make the
sort.
rules?
Russ said it would get more followers if there was a full bathtub scene going on with the flowers and the candles around it and everything. Like I said, like that would just bring him in.
Yeah.
And then to show how bad of a person Bob really is, the second player he had as a letdown was CJ Stroud. The dude got hurt. That's not fair.
But it was like the end of the third quarter that he got hurt, wasn't
so
it?
what? It doesn't matter. You don't do that. If someone gets hurt, you leave him alone.
Yeah, it's just wrong.
So
It's
I
just
changed
wrong.
it to the Gus Bus, which I only felt comfortable not putting Gus Edwards and putting Gus Bus because Zeke was on the last one, and this one was Vikings and Raiders. But look, Keaton Mitchell is fun and all, but it looks like they're just done with the bus. Like the bus has been pulled into the garage and it's getting parked. 6 rushes, 15 yards, total of 3 fantasy points. Like there's nothing left, no gas left in the bus. And then the one that really hurt, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Like he had 1 or 2 drops of not great passes. Like there were the things where like if it was like the 3rd or 4th wide receiver, you'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. But Amon-Ra St. Brown, like, yeah, you should be able to get to your knees and catch a ball that's a couple of inches off the ground and still make it a catch. He missed like 2 or 3 of those, which again, should he have to? No, but should he actually do it? Yeah. 3 receptions, 21 yards, 5.1 fantasy points. Hold on. I know this deserves to be up here.
Yeah.
Amon-Ra St. Frown and Gus Busted. Thank you very much, Brainburst. Yes. And just to put it out there.
Oh, that's just wrong.
So at least Son got outscored Mike Evans, but can we talk about the touchdown Mike Evans almost caught?
Oh, I don't want to talk about that one.
It hurt me too, again, because I'm on a lot of teams, but like that was so like, dude, just face plant next time. Just let it happen. Don't try and catch yourself. Don't use your hands. Just face into the ground. It's fine. You would have gotten a touchdown if you just went face first. He tried to brace himself. Next, we have some redemption. Jahmyr Gibbs rushes, receptions, 14. I'm guessing that's a total, or you just missed a number. Yards, 82. Touchdowns, 1 for 22.95 fantasy points. Desmond Ridder is absolutely... Why is Desmond Ridder throwing for 347 yards? And did you see the touchdown he ran in for? Like, he may as well have been Lamar Jackson on that run. He juked out 2 dudes, tiptoed the sidelines, held the ball over as he was crossed. Like, it was just pure athleticism at its best, and a 2-point conversion. Thank you for those Drake London points, for a total of 35.38 fantasy points for Desmond Ridder.
Did he not know London was his teammate before Sunday? Like, did they just meet?
I think they just met last weekend.
Okay, cool. I was trying to figure out how it happened, but suddenly he's like, "Oh, if I throw to Drake London, good things will happen."
And Kyle Pitts.
Maybe he can continue on that train.
They had like an office party.
Like throw to the good players on the team.
Holiday party. He's like, "Hey, just a heads up, I'm Drake. I'm one of your wide receivers, and I can catch. So if you throw it to me, that'd be great."
There you go.
And
see what happens. You never know.
That happens to me all the time at holiday parties. Like I meet people that are in different departments, we become friends, and then like next thing you know, we're collaborating. And I think maybe that is what happened.
Exactly.
That's how this show
Never
started.
underestimate a good work function with name tags. It's very necessary sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
As we're all on the show without name tags.
As we're all exactly. That's why we're gonna leave, and I'm not gonna remember who any of you are. All right. Well, Bob wants to give away a mystery jersey, I guess. So It is 3:27. So until 3:30, type the word jersey in the comments, and you will be entered to win a mystery jersey.
So while we're doing that, I might as well present our next giveaway.
Go.
All right.
Do you want? I mean, you can adjust the screen if you want to make yourself bigger.
So the next person to donate $5,000 gets entered in to win the Alex Smith jersey.
I have to sign in and type in the word jersey now.
No, that's
That how it
what you
works?
got to do.
Am I allowed to win, or is it one of those things where I can't win because I'm on the show?
Oh, wow. No, you can win.
I'm typing it in now.
We did get you one for coming on to the show. So
Oh, look at that bad boy. Whoever wins that is going to be my new best friend.
Yeah.
Well, just hold on. It gets better
Oh, perfect.
because that is absolutely a Brandon Ayuk jersey. But he didn't want to show up empty-handed. So
I have
No.
I have an Alex Smith autograph football on my mantelpiece from the greatest boss in the world ever, Josh Moore, the former 444 owner. When you talk about Alex Smith enough in the Slack messages, they'll just send you stuff to shut you up. So if anyone ever works at 444 in the future, that's a tip for you.
Do you know if DLF does that? Because I'm going to try it right now.
Well,
can confirm they
see
do
what
not.
happens.
I have
that's fine.
been many levels of annoying in the DLF chats, and I've never gotten anything sent to me.
So if I just type Haley Steinfeld over and over again, they will not send her to me because I'm going to try it just to be safe.
I
Oh,
will
yeah,
not
that's
tell you to not try that because I don't want to be the guy that makes that not happen for you.
I appreciate that. I'm going to go for it and see what happens. I'm going to try to live my dream today. Sal's an inspiration.
That is absolutely
I'm
a very
I'm
unique thing
speechless.
to inspire people for. Yo, a lot of people are wanting this mystery jersey, and it is very overwhelming. But
Can I ask a question about the mystery jersey?
go.
Can it be a non-football jersey? Can it be like any jersey in the entire world? Like not even a sports jersey?
Not in this one. It could.
It could, just not today.
I don't have one of those in a box right now.
So, gotta love the fact that two people on the screen right now have typed the word jersey into the chat.
And we got 1 through 5.
Smart.
Russ.
Smart. These people are smart.
I try writing it all the time and nothing happens.
Same here. I've never been.
And yeah, Djibouti, you are still allowed to win a jersey too. We are not a one win and you're out kind of show. So your name is absolutely in there. Three people. Good. All right. Well, it is 3:31. That means we are done taking names. Look at this. This is a new record, by the way. Loving the amount of color we're seeing here. Let's shuffle. Let's spin to see who's going to win today's mystery jersey. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Adam C. It made it. Sorry, Dame. That was so close. Ugh.
Adam C.
Mystery jersey. You win New Jersey. Yay.
Number 1 through 5, Adam.
I do also, every single time that Kevin Williamson has been in the crowd while we do this, he just spouts a number out right away, regardless of who wins.
It's manifest destiny because then next week he's going to win.
Speaking it into existence. That's what you got to do. I get it. All right. So Adam C, what is he picking a number? Or do you just have a box?
He picked 1. He picked number 1.
Did he? I missed it already.
What's the number 1?
Oh, Adam C, Jimmy Ward, number 1. There it is. Okay, let's hold on. Let me stop sharing. And there you go. Hold on. Button. Who's got the button? I do. Hold on. Ready? Harrison Bryant 2.0. I left it on loop. In honor, in victory of Joe Flacco's resurgence of the Browns franchise, Adam C is winning a Harrison Bryant jersey. Yes. Congratulations. Heck yes. Thanks, guys. He loves tight ends. Yes. I love how Scott's like just standing there working, but just decides to stay on camera the whole time.
I'm constantly working. I'm sorry. That's our second one. That's incredible. Just because.
All right, so let's talk. Oh, I have to get rid of this thing that's in the way. It's been bothering me, and I didn't have a reason to actually do something about it until right now. There you go. That's gone now. So this is what Bob was talking about, how he just got completely lazy. Instead of typing stuff out, just copied and pasted in some weird way. So top scorers, Evan Engram, number 1 with that 53.5, Lamar Jackson, Deebo Samuel, the 1, 2, 3, and then tight end extraordinaire. Let's go. David Njoku. Oh, well, yeah, he had 2 touchdowns, right? Like 37.1. That'll absolutely do it. Zeke Elliott. And here we go. There's Drake London. 36.2. Touchdown and a 2-point conversion, I believe that was. And there's Joe Flacco, the man bringing.
Started Njoku in SFB to actually capitalize on that 37.
Anybody in here start David Njoku in this one? Because I can't even imagine how exciting that would be to watch that happen. And then we have some quarterbacks, a nice quarterback run of Joe Flacco, Justin Fields, and Desmond Ridder, all within 0.4 of each other. Breece Hall, 35.1. Oh, Kent Wyrock saying that he started David Njoku.
Impressive.
Like, I wish we Zach saying he played Njoku and Flacco.
Wow.
There you go. Okay, so and then Trevor Lawrence was able to build himself up. Thankfully, Trevor Lawrence fantasy day saved by the no negatives scoring, being able to pull 34.2 picks. I think it was 3 or 4 interceptions. Like we said, rough day. Saquon Barkley. We need to talk about Tommy Cutlets, but man, whew. And then since we had a nice mix of all of the positions, we're just going to name a few other players and how they scored. Bailey Zappi pulling it up there, 33.35. A bunch of people scoring 33. Matt Stafford, Raheem Mostert, and his 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns saved me in one of my early playoff leagues. Whew. It was best ball, the lowest 2 get knocked out, and we were low. Like Derrick Henry scored a touchdown. Raheem Mostert scored 2 touchdowns. Put me over the top, was able to stay in. Jake Browning, sure, why not? Rashad White, Mitchell Trubisky, again, sure. Love that no negative scoring. James Cook finally coming back, outscoring his quarterback a little bit, Josh Allen. There's Brandon Aubrey, kicker. The first time ever we have a kicker
in the top 24.
Yeah.
Hold on, but isn't it the first time ever we have a Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback in the top 24 too? I mean, isn't that something we should mention?
That's true. That's accurate as well.
Yes. Brock Purdy, the aforementioned greatest quarterback after Alex Smith, Joe Mixon, and Travis Kelce, who is just complete and utter garbage, even though he's still the tight end one. So I just
why
it's not enough to only be up 2 points per game over the second at your position. You need to be 6 or more, or you're just trash. Ryan, it was a Harry Bryant jersey. And let's talk about the playoffs because they are rolling on. We are into the quarterfinals. 1,000 teams were in round 3. Half, 500 are making it to the quarterfinals. The last person to make it into the finals was Hannah Reed at Hannah Martin from the Paunchburger division. Love me some Parks and Rec.
Mm-hmm.
And look at this. This is the definition of on par. Average points scored 217.76. Actual score this week 217.29. Nailed it.
Dang.
And remember, still, if you did not make the playoffs, don't make any waiver moves. There's no reason for you to do it. Don't do it.
But can we still put players in the bench and start them like we're pretending to be a part of SFB?
Absolutely. Have fun with it.
Gusto's division. I'm talking directly to Gusto's division right now, which is my division. Please set your lineups. It makes it easier when I go to look for players that were like the letdowns or the redemptions to just look at the players that are worthwhile because they were started and not have to look on people's benches to see who scored. So yeah, feel free to set your lineups. And let's talk about the divisional breakdowns. Only Prime has half of their team still alive in the top 500, including Ian. Tough division.
Wow.
Three divisions have 5 teams left. 6 divisions have 4 left. 46 divisions have 3 left. 118 have 2 left, which makes it a little harder because only 81 have 1 team left. And there are 22 divisions who have no team left. Shame. Shame on all of those divisions.
I think
Maybe
that's
they-
my division.
Maybe they all drafted so well that there was no good players left to spread out. Like I had people like Bob in my division, which helped me go further. You know, I think if you don't have that, it's tougher. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you have Bob and Bob who threw Zach off, and yeah.
Yeah, there was Bob, Zach, and Coop that really made my life easier, to be honest.
And Dave Wright.
Well, Dave's still going. We can't make fun of him.
Oh. So we have one alive?
I don't know. No, we have
Dan,
Wiz. Dan's like
Yeah,
number
we
one.
had like one of the top scorers.
He's number one.
Yeah.
There's-
First, we have to talk about this.
Sorry, spoiler alert.
Yeah, seriously.
No,
We talk about this week's high scorers. Samantha Previtt at Samantha NFL, 557.83. Again, these are the total points. They did not put up 500 points on their own, but I believe her score was like in the 320s, 330s. Like,
21.
yeah. So points were scored. That's the word. Scores were not pointed. Points were scored. Sean Stutzman at Sean_Stutzman. I love these people are making it nice and easy, just having their names in their handles. 541. Jim Caruso at J Car Football. Hey, DAP Network and Fantasy Timeline. Josh. So
Alex said dad. Jim Caruso.
Sorry, I don't have an
Alex
answer for
Caruso's
that.
dad.
who's talking to Siri?
Yeah, my screen does.
Scott's Alexa just happens to talk to him at random times.
Alexa, turn off. My monitor has an Alexa on it.
You just said it. They're just going to ruin it. You have to be like my daughter. Whenever Siri starts talking on her iPad, she's like, "Shut up, Siri, go away." Whoa. Kevin Uvas at Seagrape FF. Anthony Barba at AJ Barbados. Drew at Drew Zat. Yeah, nice. Pablo Reyes Jr. at Cat Lives for Savvy. I'll try that. Okay. Doug Fermaniak at Fresh525 and Dynasty Nerds Jacob Vines at JSnake_DFF. Those are the top 10 scorers of the week. My mic sounds super scuffed. Has any entire time? Am I on the wrong actual? Yep.
You sound fine to me.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Didn't notice.
All right. Well, it was my laptop that was actually microphone and not my microphone being my microphone. Well, thank you, Brain. I'm glad that you pay enough attention to what I say that you were able to tell the difference. So let's talk about the top scorers of the playoffs. The aforementioned spoiled Dan Wisner at DeWiz_FFB. Destination Heavies, Jordan Richards at Chaboy Rich, who's been killing it for weeks now. DAP Network and Fantasy Timeline, Josh Valentine, we already talked about him. We talked about Doug. We have not talked about RDT Podcast, Noble at Noble_FF. We have not also talked about Alex Mateo. We have not talked about Andrew Swanson. We have not talked about Keith Locke. All right, Samantha, we talked about you already, but we'll say you again because you were the top scoring team, and that's just pretty awesome. Asylum Fantasy Football's Rick Fleeger. See, a lot of people just survived. Like, they don't need to be. That's how well they've been doing so far. They didn't need to be top 10 this week, and they're still top 10 in the playoffs in general. All of them start the week 9+ points above the cut line just based on their averages.
Yeah, remember this week you only get half your average now going forward. So it's good to tighten things up.
That is absolutely something I knew and not something I just learned right now.
It's in the bylaws. I mean, you should read those when you join leagues. It's important to know.
It sounds very overrated. Oh man, I didn't bring it over, but all right. Another giveaway time. Before we start the clock, I wasn't prepared. And of course, Cooper Cup's
It seems to be a recurring theme. Every show, he's not prepared for his own Funko.
That's why we bring like 4 extra people on now so that there's someone speaking while Russ.
Exactly.
All right,
I wasn't the right candidate to speak while Russ walks away.
So here we go. It is 3:43 at 3:40 to type the name Cup, Kupp, and you'll be entered to win the Cooper Cup Funko Pop. Cup Pop. Come on, I have like 18 people on this show with me. I think someone else can actually say something while I'm sitting here trying to type names.
Yeah, why don't you plug something?
For the chat, if you want me to do more trivia on this channel more often, write cup in the chat.
That is the best way to get votes.
Let me see if you would like more trivia on the show.
More Scott on camera. Right cup.
If you want Scott to actually join while he's in the bath next time, put the word bath in the.
So do you want to hear my favorite SFB story?
Yes.
So it's about this time. Was it 2 years ago, I think? And I am way too much of a degenerate. So I went through everybody in the semifinals to see where I stood and tried to figure out where everyone was. And the reason why I made the finals is because the guy who was 2 points behind me didn't realize that the only person we both had left was Antonio Gibson. And if he had changed his lineup to anybody on his bench, I would not have made the finals. And I hit refresh on that guy's starting lineup every 30 seconds for about 45 minutes straight and did it for 5 minutes after kickoff to be 100% sure. And the second the Commanders game kicked off, that's how I made the finals. If he had put in a wide receiver, because Antonio Gibson, I believe, sprained his ankle that game, so he did nothing for either of us. But if he put in anybody else, I was completely done for. And that was how being a degenerate helped me out in SFB. Because I was like, should I pick somebody up? Do I have a pivot? I was looking at like every single angle. And thankfully, that person had more of a life than I did and didn't pay that close attention. And that was what boosted me in by, I think, 3 points that year to sneak into the finals.
It's kind of rude you didn't tell them. Like, you had that information. And
I
knew the
totally
entire
had that
week.
information. I was trying to figure out if I could get someone to lock his lineup. Never mind tell him. I was trying to find ways to get this to be a foregone conclusion.
Yeah, your level of expectations of Mike are just maybe a little too high on
Significantly too high. I could not wait for that kickoff to happen and then just exhaled. And I was like, I can watch Antonio Gibson be a disaster and not care anymore.
I have a question, Mike. Was that back when I used to link up? You could click on the score and it would go to the team? Or
Yep, exactly. Okay. Yeah. So
I was trying to figure out how much of a degenerate you were.
I would have found a way, Scott. Trust me. But yeah, that was when we did, instead of the page that you have now, where I could click on the link and see, go into the MFL page to see where everyone was live. So I think that was the last year of No Sleeper. Yeah, that was a blast. But yeah, I was following everybody, and I'm like biting my nails, going, if this guy makes the switch. And that's how I won the whatever division it was that year. Was the one person who could catch me didn't make the move that was required.
Gotcha.
I don't think I have.
It's super easy to do with MFL. It's a little trickier with Sleeper, so it'll take a little more code. But I can put the NFL ones up right now. It's so easy.
Yeah, I think that was the biggest feedback that I heard, Scott, from the teams, especially when you're looking at the cut line, was wanting to be able to see who everybody had left. So having those clickable links for the degenerates like myself and apparently others who were asking for it, we'll see if they actually use it, was helpful to be like, hey, here's where I'm at. Because I know a lot of people going into Monday with 2 games left were shocked that the line was going to swing about 30 to 40 points, even though that's what they've been doing every primetime game. It was 19 points, I think, on average, it would swing on a primetime game. And even though low scoring ones like we had, that's going to be a 35 to 40 point swing. Nobody was really safe going into Monday night with 2 games.
Right. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to work on that tomorrow. Get that back.
I have never put that much thought into fantasy football before.
Wow.
Russ, listen, I may or may not have issues, and I may or may not have a limited social life. If I'm not on a show with you guys, I'm pretty much hyper-focused on other people's rosters. So if you wonder what I'm doing, it's either watching Love is Blind, being on a show with you guys, or clicking on other people's rosters. Those are the 3 things I do in life.
Fantastic.
But Russ, at least you're still in the playoffs this year.
What's that?
He said, at least I'm still in the playoffs this year.
Yeah, I don't know how he is, Sal, when he's not putting that kind of effort, to be honest. It shows this game is pure luck.
It gives the rest of us hope for next year.
Pure luck. All right, speaking of pure luck, let's find out who's going to win the Cooper Cup Funko because it's just random. So this is absolutely pure luck. I don't remember if I hit shuffle, so I'm going to hit it again. And let's go.
Round and round.
Wow, this is two
Oh,
spins in a row.
no. You
Nope.
won already.
Trella.
It's still right here.
He didn't spell it right.
No, that was me. I did that.
Oh.
So congratulations, Jeff Trella. You are now the winner of both a Joe Montana and Cooper Cup Funko Pop.
Ooh, that'd be a nice connection.
That's amazing.
They really would have worked well together.
Rigged.
Congratulations, Jeff.
Good
Now
job.
I have to
Jeff.
find a box that fits multiple Funko Pops in it. Because it's about me, everybody.
What else we got left? Do we have anything left?
I don't think
Nope.
so. You did that.
No,
first
I think we're all set, right?
Yeah.
Right. See, you got.
I mean-
the Funko Pop. You went through your slides.
Oh.
Yeah, but real quick, let's just talk about the Fantasy Cares giveaway goodness advent calendar, which we need to give away.
I knew we forgot something.
We saved it for the end. Before we do actually go into the giveaway, let me explain what's going on in case this is your first time here. If it is, hey, how's it going? For 25 days, we are giving away 25 jerseys. You can see Bob's tireless efforts to update each box of day with what jersey we gave away. Yesterday was the beautiful TJ Hawkinson. Today's the 12th. Maybe what are some famous football players that wore number 12? I can't really think of any off the top of my head.
No.
I don't think there ever has been one.
Yeah, not sure.
You think
Um,
It's the only one that comes to mind.
Nope. Just not.
But if you want to get in, just go to fantasycares.org/GG, donate $20. That'll get you in for the rest of the 25. What?
Steve Grogan.
Steve Grogan did not wear 12.
I don't know who that is.
You're thinking of the other Patriots quarterback. I think it was Tony Eason
I mean, Drew
Oh,
Bledsoe was
12.
11, and that's the
Yeah.
best Patriots quarterback I could think of.
of
so.
all time. Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
All right. So 25 jerseys, 25 days, $20 to fantasycares.org/GG. That gets you in for the join for the rest through the 25th, of which at least Bob and I will go live every single day, but it looks like we might have company as we go along.
It's our support group.
Yep. I don't hate it. Stop sharing that screen and let's hold on. Let me make sure it's on that. I don't want to share the wrong thing. Whoa,
I had to
Bob.
I had to
Slow
clear
your
it.
roll.
I had to clear it because you had it.
No,
run
no,
on
no, no, Bob. No, we don't blame me for things.
You know everyone else can hear you two bickering. Could you just get to what we're supposed to be doing?
I thought that's what we're here for.
You try to spend 12 days with Russ. Okay.
It's not easy.
And it-
It's not easy.
What is this winning number is thing? Like, is this a Google sheet?
Yes.
help.
Could you zoom in so you can't see that it's a Google sheet, like just for the graphics effect?
I asked Bob to make it pretty. This is what he came up with.
You can't do anything with the Google sheet like that.
You could literally just zoom in and get rid of the axes.
Yeah. Zoom in, Russ.
I can't go closer than 200, and that's what I'm at.
So that's in the sheet. I'll show you guys later. I don't want you to hurt yourself.
But now I'm
All right.
already. I'm hurting here.
Russ.
All right,
I
so
was-
let's find out who's going to win. All right. All
Make
right.
it- People could see who was on other people's teams, but this is clearly priority now. So.
Eric Harms, congratulations. You were here before. You better still be here. Congratulations, Eric. Congratulations, even. You are the winner of today's mystery jersey. And since you are here, how many boxes do you have? I still have 4, 5, 6. Do you have a 7?
I have a 7.
All right. So
I have
We-
1, 2, 3, and a 7.
All right, so he's already there for box 4.
Box 4?
I got box 4.
You have box 4.
Boy, wait, is that Fantasy Cares tape? Do we have tape?
We've been doing this show for 12 days, and you just noticed that. You notice how much he actually watches. He just listens.
Yeah,
Which
we have
is-
Fantasy Cares tape. I thought it was clever.
I know. I mean, I've asked for it for 2 months, and I got nothing.
But if I give it to you, it's not special when it comes from me then.
Everyone just wants them from you.
Oh boy. What position do you think it's going to be? Before he opens it, what position?
Oh, we gotta
Quarterback.
get a drum roll. Do we have a guess?
Oh, it is quarterback.
It's Keenan Allen.
Oh, wide receiver, Keenan Allen.
Well, he did throw a touchdown this season, so that counts, right?
Technically, yeah.
Congratulations, Eric Harms. You are the proud winner of this beautiful Keenan Allen signed jersey that I would say I'm going to steal and hang it up over here, but I have one already that I've been too lazy to hang up for like years now. So I don't need to steal this one because I have one that I just haven't hung up yet. But congratulations, Eric. Yes. Keeping the streak going of just like awesome players. This is very exciting. I'm very happy. Well, before I thank everyone in the chat for being here, thank you everyone on the screen for being here and making these 51 minutes with Bob so much more tolerable than they've been in the past. Thank you so very, very much. But also everyone who's been around in the chat this entire time. Well, this is like 3 times as long as we normally go live for. So thank you for hanging around, sticking around, playing around, and all of the above. And like I said, we go live every single day. So we will see you tomorrow. And we're only going to do one. I was going to do both videos again, but now I'm just not going to do it.